Dame, he goes and he makes this statement talking about, yo, all the OGs in Harlem, they've been hitting me up telling me, yo, man, yo, y'all, that's whack. Y'all need to squash that, this, that, and the third. Nobody needed to tell Dame that. Nobody needed to tell Cam that, right? They could have talked amongst each other, you know. Now, some of y'all gonna say, oh, Cho, but you go on that Cam. But that's none of y'all business, right? Just like it's none of our business with Dame and Cam, but they made it public, right? So once you make it public, everybody gets involved, right? Same thing with me and Cam. It got public, everything makes it involved. But the difference between Dame and Cam and Cam is me and Cam talk in the DM. We laughing, we joking, and talking about it. People are. I had a nigga, a dude, talking about, yo, man, you and Cam, man, yo, mind your business. Me and Cam is talking in the DMs. We ain't corresponding with each other. We can get on here and entertain and talk trash to each other. But the difference is we are still corresponding. We're not taking it personal. You know what I'm saying? He gonna take his jabs at me. I'm gonna take my jabs at him. But we're not hitting below the belt. We're keeping it 100% between us publicly. We're not dragging other people. He not dragging my family members in it. I'm not dragging his family members in it. We just, me and him boxing it out publicly. And he went one step further to even show one of the DMs of me and him talking. Me, I don't even do that's sucker-ish to me. I didn't go and show his DMs. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have to. I can easily show y'all his DMs and be like, yo, look what he's saying in the DM. Nah, we can talk about it publicly since we've been talking about it publicly. Cam even told me, yo, nigga, all right, next week I got you. Nigga, don't be mad next week. I'm coming to get you. But then this stuff happened with Dame. So for me, when Cam tell me, yo, he getting ready to go on his show and get at me, oh, nigga, I'm not going to fall back now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you telling me you're going to go on your show and you going to get at me after you done brought Bleak on your show and got at me, you went on Bleak's show and got at me. Then you're in the DMs telling me, yo, I'm about to get at you again. I'm going to keep giving you this work because this is what I do, right? So as far as Cam and Dame go, they haven't been talking. Dame telling him, yo, talk to OG Daniel. Why do he got to talk to somebody else? You need a mediator. I don't need no mediator. I DM Cam DM me, and we talk. You know what I'm saying? So when other people that's jumping in it don't even know me and Cam is talking, I just be sitting there looking at them like they goddamn stupid. Because you don't even know what you're talking about. You jumping into something, and me and this man talking as grown-ass men. And we look at it as entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not going below the belt. And it's my facts against his facts. And me, I keep it humor. You know what I'm saying? I may imitate the nigga voice. I might snap on the nigga. I might call him sensitive. I might even call him a bitch. Or he acting like one. But that's how grown men handle things, right? We correspond with each other. And if he gonna go publicly and say something, I'm gonna go publicly and defend myself as he would do the same, right? Dame is sitting here talking all this mafia talk. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if this was the mob, you know what I'm saying? The little brother would have got Fredo got killed, and you know, I don't want to do that and that. Like, you talking gangster, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm not going to talk gangster because if I got intentions on doing something, I'm damn sure not going to premeditate it. I'm just going to jump out the tree like a ninja. Doop, 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 doop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and premeditate and talk all this gangster shit. That, and in Dave's case, nigga, you ain't killing nothing. You ain't letting nothing die. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Dave has went public, and now he's talking about he would like to squash it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know, Cam talked to my OG, his OG who's younger than him, which is ridiculous to me, right? Cam talked to his OG, and you know, they looking at, you know, he would like to sit down with Cam, you know, as men and talk it out, and he would like to sit down with 50 and maybe they all could work together and do something together. And this is the same dude talking this man stuff and sitting down and but I'm the same dude that went to him 20 years ago to reconcile our differences, right? Just to get my money, bags in hand. And what he do, send some other niggas outside to talk to me, right? Years later, tried to say, yo, you know what? Me and Damon going at it. Yo, woo, woo, woo. Let bygones be bygones. You know, I even called this man, right? And I'm like, yo, tell Dame, let's sit down and talk. I was going to give him, I wasn't even thinking about my money at the point. I'm like, yo, we could work together and do something. And I was going to give him stuff, but that nigga was like, yo, I don't want to talk to that nigga. So and now I'm at to the point where F him. You know what I'm saying? I never got my bread. You know, he know he owe me bread. Nigga went out there, did shows with content and stuff that I created, didn't put my name in the credits. And had I knew I could have sued him for that back then, I probably would have. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like all water under the bridge, right? I just accepted that, oh, the nigga don't want to sit down and talk it out like grown men. Fine, I'm not gonna keep begging this nigga to talk to him. But then I see him talking about how we as black men need to come together and this, that, and the other. And he want to sit down with Cam and he want to sit down with 50 because us black men, we need to get out here and work together and show these white people, whoa, 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 whoa. That's cap. That's all cap. I think, honestly, when he talked about Cam Moms, I think it went to another level. Where's my water? Oh. I think that it went to another level, and dudes probably started threatening Dame. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty much sure that's where it probably went to the point to where now Dame probably a little shook. You know what I'm saying? And don't want none of that street smoke. So now he want to sit down and talk and hash it out, this, that, and other. You know, because because talking about Camp Moms probably took it to another level. That's just my opinion. I don't know that for a fact, but that's just my opinion. And I strongly believe that because he's saying that Cam responded because of the lawsuit, which may be possibly true, right? Neither one of them really want to go to court. I doubt that. You know, uh, do he have the right to sue Cam, take him to court? For some things, he probably can. You know what I'm saying? But in some things, Cam can have a counter lawsuit. And I'm not sitting here to break down their whole legal thing and this, that, and other, because I don't want to be giving nobody no ideas and all this other stuff. I'm not going to get involved in it on that level. But you know what I will say is, I told y'all that this wasn't gonna go on for longer than a week. You know what I mean? So did I call it? Yes, I called it. And I don't want to see this between them get any uglier. Um, if I was either one of them, I probably wouldn't even mess with each other. If I was Dame, I wouldn't mess with Cam no more after him crossing that line. You know, if I was Dame, or I mean, if I was Cam, I wouldn't mess with Dame. Like bringing my moms into it. You know, we could probably squash it and let bygones be bygones, but we'll never be cool again on the level that we was, because outside of them two, a lot of other people got affected by that. You know what I'm saying? Dame's sons, his wife, Cam family, you know, people that love Cam moms. She probably might have brothers, or, you know, or just even her grandson, you know what I'm saying, may have been affected by that, you know, but she could have siblings that didn't find that cool, you know what I'm saying, or just girlfriends, or you know, people from, you know, from the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying. So I don't know where this is gonna go, but like I told y'all, it wasn't gonna last longer than a week, you know.